Rita sure is getting big, ain't she? Oh my God, looking all good.
Here, John.
Oh my God, he's doing good.
Hey, Mom, get on the side of this piano. I want to see something.
Boy, Willie, what is you doing?
I'm trying to see how heavy this piano is. Come on, Lyman.
Man, leave that piano alone. You ain't gonna take that piano out of here and sell it.
Just as soon as I get them watermelons out that truck.
I got something to say about that.
This my daddy's piano.
He ain't moved that piano by himself. Give a dope to help him.
Well, where were you and Doka when he died? You ain't gonna tell me nothing about this piano. This me and Bernice's piano. Am I right, Doka? Am I right, Doka?
Yeah, you right.
Hey, come on, Lyman, let's see. All right, get on the side. Take it up on your hand. Get a good grip. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3. So what you think?
It's heavy. But you can move it. This ain't gonna be easy.
Oh, it wasn't that heavy to me. Let's put it back.
Boy, Billy, you gonna play around with me one too many times. And then God's gonna bless you and West gonna dress you. Now set that piano back over there. I done told you 100 times I ain't selling that piano.
I'm trying to buy Sutter's land. I need that piano so I can get some money so I can buy Sutter's land.
Money can't buy what that piano costs. You can't sell your soul for money. It won't go with the buyer. It'll shrivel up and shrink to know that you ain't taking on to it. And it won't go with that buyer.
I ain't trying to talk about all that, woman. I ain't talking about selling my soul. I'm talking about trading that piece of wood for some land. Get something under your feet. Land, the only thing God ain't making no more of. You can always get you another piano. I'm talking about some land. What something come out the ground from? You can't do nothing with that piano but sit up here and look at it.
And that's just not what you do. Why do you want me to try you some pork chops?
Now, I'm going to tell you the way I see it. The only thing to make that piano worth something is them carvings Papa Willie Boy put on there. That's what make it worth something. Papa Boy Charles brought that piano into his house. And now I'm supposed to build on what they left me. You can't do nothing with that piano sitting up here in this house. That's just like if I left them watermelons sitting out there and rot. I'd be a fool. Now, all right. If you say to me, boy Willie, I'm using that piano. It helped me make my rent or whatever, and that's fine. But then I'd have to go and say, well, all right. Bernice using the piano. She building on it. Let her use it. I guess I gotta find another way to get Sutter's land. But Doka said you ain't touched that piano the whole time it's been in this house. So why you wanna stand in my way? See, you're looking at the sentimental value. See, that's good, that's all right. I take my hat off whenever anybody say Daddy's name. But I ain't gonna be no fool for no sentimental value. You can sit up here and you can look at this piano for the next 100 years and it's still gonna be a piano. You can't make more than that. See, now I wanna buy Sutter's land. I buy Sutter's land, I crash in the crop. And then I got me a little something else on the side. Because the land get back to you. See, I crash in another crop, I get more seed. That piano ain't putting out nothing else. See, you ain't got nothing working for you. See, my daddy was the kind of man who understood that. Now, I'm sorry, Bernice, but that's why I'm taking this piano and I'm going to sell it.
You ain't taking this piano out of my house. Look at this piano. Look at it! Mama Ola polished this piano with her tears for 17 years. For 17 years, she rubbed on it till her hands bled. Then she rubbed the blood in, mixed it up with the rest of the blood already on it. Every day that God breathed life into her body, she prayed over it. Play something for me, Bernice. Play something for me, Bernice. Every day, I cleaned it up for you. Play something for me, Bernice. You always talking about your daddy, but you ain't never stopped to look at what this foolishness cost your mama. 17 years worth of cold nights on an empty bed for what? For a piano? For a piece of wood?
killed nobody. Now, I can't speak for nobody else. Y'all got to speak for yourselves, but I ain't never killed nobody.
You killed Crawley just as sure as you pulled that trigger.
Now, see, that's ignorant. You ain't doing nothing but talking foolishness. You're just showing your ignorance. I'd whoop that boy if he was still alive for getting me and Lyman shot at.
Crawley ain't knew about that wood.
Oh, we told him about that wood. Ask Lyman. He knew all about the wood.
Crawley ain't knew you stole that wood.
We ain't stole no wood. We were just hauling it for Jim Miller. We were just keeping a little bit on the side. You know, just storing down by the creek until we had enough for a full load. We saw the man coming for us, and so we went up and got Carl to help us load it. You know, we were just trying to help him out. He was trying to keep the wolf from the door. We was trying to help him.
Me and Boy Willie told him about the wood. We told him some fellows might be trying to beat us to it. He said, let's go back and get my 38. That's what caused the trouble.
If Crawley didn't have that gun, he'd still be alive today.
We had it half filled when they came up on us. We seen the sheriff when we tried to get away. We ducked down near the bend in the creek and it was there too. Boy Willie said we should give up. But Crawley pulled out his gun and started shooting. That's when they started shooting back.
All I know is Crawley would be alive today if you wouldn't have come up here and got him.
I had nothing to do with Crawley dying. That was his own fault.